welcome back to more Pokemon Platinum. So last time we got our first gym badge, which I can show off here. We got our shiny Coal badge because we beat Rock, our first gym leader. So yeah. And then we made it back to Jubilife, defeated some team, wrong game, Team Galactic Grunts, and we moved ourselves on TV. So yeah, there we go. And we also got Star Rapier now, so let's make some progress. So what we want to do now is we want to go through Ravage Path, because over here we have Rock Smash, obviously. But yeah, we can't really progress much further here, although there is an item I see, which is TM39 Rock Tomb. A rock type move, it's 50 power, 80% accuracy, I do believe in this game, let me double check that. Yep, and it also lowers the speed, so yeah, could be a good move for Hanuman actually, because rock type coverage is useful for it, so yeah, maybe I'll think about that. In fact, yeah, thinking about what Pokemon I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna teach a Rock Tomb, so yeah, let's do it. So that means I'll get rid of Full Sight. Not Full Sight, Fury Sights. Because it's kind of a bad move, so yeah. There we go. What you got? Are you raising different kinds of Pokemon? If you only have the same type Pokemon, you have a hard time against types of Sweet Tooth, yep. Although, yeah, Monotype runs, they definitely do account for that, obviously, so yeah. So, what are you? What kind of person are you to be drawn here by the scent of flowers? So this is an aroma lady, a very interesting trend philosophy. Anyway, they have a Badoo, so yeah, we're gonna show Star Rapier. And yeah, there's that Intimidate ability coming to play, so yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be heading towards the next town today, so yeah. And then we're gonna be doing some business around that. So yeah, they use grass type Pokemon, these aroma ladies. And this was also a Cherubi, which is a very strange Pokemon, because I remember in Legends Arceus, it's actually very hard to find. It's one of the last Pokemon that we needed that I helped my brother catch with the Pokédex, so yeah. It was a strong trainer who was drawn here by the scent of flowers. Cool. The Awakening. That heals sleep. Here's a bug catcher. Yeah, this is the first time I've seen one, I just realized. Hey, let me show off my bug Pokemon. Yeah, we haven't really fought any of these, but yeah, the thing about our team at the moment is that, yeah, they destroy bug and grass types, so yeah. And he's level 10, so yeah, he'll be... Okay, he won't be threatening, but yeah, he'll give us a good amount of experience, so that's good. And there's that quick throw action, although yeah, again, we don't really need it. It'll be nice for whatever our third Pokemon is, because I don't think they'll be as fast, but I guess we'll find out. And then we got a Krakatos, so yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. He's just using the unevolved bug types. If you're using the evolved ones, this could be a bit difficult, but yeah, not really though. So there we go, Star Rapier already putting the work, so yeah. It doesn't really matter who I use for the second gym because they're both going to do it. I'm not going to be able to explain the chance of bug Pokemon this way. Yeah, I'd say that I'm more of a... I definitely am kind of a bug enthusiast because yeah, I feel like bug types are kind of underrated sometimes. Anyway, over here. Double Battle. We can one-shot this trainer, can't we, Liz? We're the strongest in our class. Alright, so we got our first Double Battle. Well, second. Actually, I mean technically this is our first one. The other one's considered a multi-battle when you battle with another trainer, but yeah, this is a double battle where we use two of our own Pokemon. And yeah, this is where Intimidate's good, because it intimidates both the Pokemon. Unfortunately, the Pokemon they're using is Pachirisu, which is a bulky electric type, so yeah. That means it's gonna be a little bit annoying to take up. So let's double team one of them. I think that's the best thing we can do. Anyway, they also have quick attack, but I lowered their attack, so yeah. And yeah, double quick attack. They're spraying the damage, but yeah, it's not helping them that much. Anyway, almost take that one out, so yeah. I can go for quick attack and make sure it's gone, and we can go for Ember. We could go for Taunt, but I don't think this thing has like I don't think Patrice has too many annoying status moves. That is its main gimmick, but yeah. I think we should just go for the damage. But anyway, level 16, level 17. Very nice. Of course, yeah, the next benchmark would probably be Hanuman learning Flame Wheel at level 19, so yeah. But again, like I said, I like to keep my levels balanced, so yeah. So there we go, and then we get Embered, or you get Embered, and we take it out. So not too problem. They didn't really do anything annoying to us, that's good. Oh, but wait! So there we go, our first doorbell. Over here is TM09 Bullet Seed. They're not very good move, unfortunately. It's only 10 power in this game, pretty sure. Yeah, 10 power physical move though, so that could be interesting. But yeah, it's weaker than Razor Leaf, like at all, because it hits up to 5 times, but Razor is 55 pounds, so yeah. This is Floaroma Town. I like this place a lot. So yeah, let's heal up here. That good? I had a battle the other day and my Pokemon's HE got low. I thought we had done for, and then all of a sudden my Pokemon ate the barrier solid. Phew. Yeah, that's very useful. There have been problems with the electric power lately. Is there some trouble with the Valley Windworks? If you are a Pokemon, it's safe for even a kid like you to go off traveling alone. So I like Floaroma Town. The atmosphere is really nice. It looks really good, the music's great, I like this place a lot. You know about Gracidia flowers? They're given as bouquets to express feelings of gratitude. It's an enduring tradition around these parts. That's good to remember actually, if you know your ventilatory Pokemon. Floaroma Town was a barren, desolate hill long ago, avoided even by Pokemon. People started planting flowers on it because it was such a sad place. But nothing would grow, people didn't know what to do. And then one day, someone expressed thanks for the blessings of nature. Then the whole hill burst into bloom. Very cool. Do you think it's cute how Pokemon pluck berries? Yeah. Yes, you agreed. Here's the TM for the move Pluck. TM88 Pluck! When a Pokemon uses Pluck, it eats a berry held by its foe in battle. I like how it steals a berry, it's so cute. So yeah, we could use this. It's technically an upgrade of the Wing Attack, because it has a secondary effect. Because yeah, it's also 60 power. And yeah, it's a 60 power move, and if the foe has a berry, which most Ace Pokemon do, then yeah, you'll eat it, and then you'll gain its effect. So, you know what, I'll do it. But yeah, the problem is, I'm probably gonna get rid of this Aerial Ace. But yeah, some non-flying type Pokemon can learn too, but yeah, I don't think I have any of those, so yeah. And like I said, it's an upgrade of a Wing Attack, so yeah, I'll go for it. I can definitely see this being kind of useful, so yeah. But again, I think Aerial Ace is better because never missing can be very nice. I got drawn here by the sweet scent of honey. Seriously, what's that? What am I? A Pokemon sign? Honey. I actually don't eat honey because, I don't know. I probably don't like what it looks like. I simply love it here. The atmosphere is so uplifting. You came to get emotionally healed too, didn't you? I have it with medicine though. It helps with throat problems, basically. I want to get some flowers from the Floaroma Meadow, but some Team Galactic guys in snazzy outfits came along. Those Galactic guys went to the meadow. Okay, yeah. I messed up your dog. So yeah. You turned it up, that's what happened. Those Galactic guys went to the meadow past these flowers, so. We did see them. Yeah, we can get some berries now. We get an Oran Berry. And this is a Cherry Berry that heals paralysis, so it's also pretty useful. The berries you can pick can be used as food for Pokemon. You can also trade them at the florist. They'll exchange berries for accessories dress up in Pokemon. Cool. But yeah, this can... We did see like a place you could dress up, but yeah. Trainer, please water berries using this spray the glory can. So yeah, this is how you water berries in this game, when you're growing them. It helps the yield, I'm pretty sure. Use that sprayer to water the soil where you planted berries. You should also water berry plants while they're growing. A single berry will grow into a plant that makes several berries. By planting one, there'll be more and more berries in the world. I'll be able to help us spread more berries everywhere. And we got a Cherry Berry too. I think there's a daily event too. And over here, this is the person you trade with. See, you can get a lot of things here, as you see her. But we're not going to worry about it too much. I might plant some berries because I might be able to make use of them, even with the simulator, so yeah. Let's plant the Aurum Berry again. And then I'll plant that Cherry Berry again. To hopefully get more of them. And then we can use the spray dog to moor them a little bit. Although I don't think I need to do that now. You want to do it when the soil doesn't look so good. There we go. We got our first gym badge, so that means the Pokemon will have new items as well. Some kinds of Pokemon appear only if they're attracted by the sweet scent of honey. Pokemon must have an acute sense of smell. They can sense the aroma of honey from very far away. So that's interesting. And then over here we have the Pokemon, obviously. I'm gonna dress my Pokemon cute accessories and take it to a TV station driven by city. That way everyone in the region will be able to see my Pokemon. Oh god. Can't buy berries or accessories at Pokemon, it's better for me that way. I won't waste money impulse shopping. Alright. What do you have now? Oh, I'll show you some pretty good items. Let me take a sip. So we got Pokeball, Potion, Super Potion. Some more stats here, nice like Awakening, Burn, Heal, and Ice Heal, Escape from Repel. So yeah, definitely some nice items. And over here, Bloom Mail, Heal Ball, Netball. So yeah, pretty basic stuff. And yeah, that's really it for Floaroma Town. It's a pretty short place. I like it though. It's a very cool place. Like I said before. But yeah, these two are blocking the way. Let's see what their deal is. I'm with Team Galactic out, and we're assigned here. Standing around on flowers, that doesn't seem at all cool. Hey now, don't complain. This is a pretty decent assignment. But Bug and Grass type Pokemon so creep me out. I don't like being here either. Alright, so yeah, we can't do anything there, so might as well go here. Route 205. Here we go, Chesterberry. And over here is a Peachberry. So more status berries basically. And yeah, I can plant these two. So yeah, I'll plant the Chester and Peachberry again. So there we go. What you got? Ah, you're talking to us. Help, help, trainer, please, I want to see my papa. My papa and I lived at the Valley Windworks, but then a whole bunch of people dressed like spacemen came. They kicked me out and they're making my papa do something. Please, trainer, I miss my papa. Now we can't go there. We, Team Clat, are conducting research in the Eternal Forest. This is as far as you'll go. Our research involves catching Pokemon in the flowery meadows of Floaroma. We are also covertly stealing the energy of the Valley Windworks. But that is of no concern to you. Well, yeah, they're definitely up to no good. Over here's the Valley Windworks, and you see there's some grass, so of course that means new Pokemon. Because, yeah. So yeah, let's see what we can find. I believe there's actually a pretty decent amount of new Pokemon here, so you definitely wanna, you know, make sure of that. So that's Route 205. We can't catch any new Pokemon on Route 205, unfortunately, because it's being blocked off. So we're just gonna have to talk about the Valley Windworks. So yeah, there's actually 3 new Pokemon to talk about. One's only in Diamond and Pearl, but the other 2 are in actually no, there is 3 Pokemon. Never mind. The layout's slightly different. So yeah, because of the encounter rates. So yeah, I think yeah, we're gonna look at these Pokemon and then we're gonna fight them and talk about them. I think. So let's start off with Shellos. Hey, over here, I think there's a hidden item. Oh, well. So will we find Shellos? No, we're finding one of the other Pokemon, Weasel. But anyway, let's talk about Shellos first, because it's the most common in Platinum. So, It's a water type, it has 2 abilities, none of them are super good. It has Sticky Hold and Storm Drain. Sticky Hold prevents its item from being taken, and Storm Drain draws Water moves to it. It got buffed in Legends where it absorbs water. And then, yeah, you also get the special attack boost, so yeah. Okay, there's no hit on it. There's also that guy. Is over here then? Without a dowsing machine, it is very hard to find the knives. But yeah, I felt like those are but that's okay. Potion. Yeah, let's keep walking around. So yeah. So there's another Weasel. So anyway, Shellos. It actually has some good moves to start with. Water Pulse and Mud Bomb already, so yeah. Or it's very close to this at least. Let me just double check the levels. It's Clay again. Level 9 to 12, so yeah. And Water Pulse is level 7, so it'll definitely start with that. You might also get Mud Bomb too, so yeah. Very, very nice. It's gonna have a very strong start because of that. All that though doesn't really learn anything too interesting except for maybe Body Slam at level 29. And then it evolves into Gastrodon at level 30. Gastrodon is a very cool Pokemon. It's a water ground type. And there's another piece. Amazing type because it's only weak to grass. It doesn't really learn anything too interesting after Body Slam. It's only Muddy Water and Recover. But for TMs you can get Ice Beam, Earthquake, Sludge Bomb. Even Rock type moves like Stone Edge or Rock Slide. And yeah, this is kind of a mixed attacker, so you can definitely use those moves. Mewtwo-wise, Earth Power, if you have a special attack in Raising Nature is nice, but that's in the post-game. And then, after that, for egg moves, there's some interesting ones. And yeah, there's the other Pokemon, Pachirisu. Pachirisu can be good to catch because it has pickup basically, baby. It gets kind of Miracle, it gets Yawn, it gets Memento, it gets Curse. There's a lot of weird moves that it gets fit. But anyway. Let's go with stats. It's bulky. It's very slow at 39 speed, but yeah, it can mix attack because it's 83 attack and 92 special attack. It's got good special defense at 82, decent defense at 60, and a high HP stat of 111. So yeah, amazing Pokemon this one. This is one of the best water types you can get, to be honest. And there's one final. But yeah, another interesting thing about it is that it has 2 thorns, although they don't really change anything. It just changes its appearance, so yeah. Yeah, like I said, this is a great Pokemon. I love it so much. I'm sad I'm not using it, to be honest. I have used it before and I really liked it. The main reason why I'm not is that it needs an Earthquake too. So yeah, because again, Earth Power's in the post-game. You can definitely make do with Mud Bomb, but yeah, that's why I'm not really using it. If I had an Earthquake TM to spare, I would definitely consider it, but yeah. I want to use a more different water type though, so yeah, that's another reason why. So, now we talked about that, let's talk about Weasel, because we encountered so many of them. Weasel's a very interesting Pokemon. I think this one's also kind of a fan favorite. Yeah, there's another shot. So yeah, apparently the Pokemon that I'm not talking about is the one that picks me. So Weasel. It starts with Water Gun and Quick Attack basically, so that's alright. It also has Pursuit at level 10, it gets Swift at 15, and it learns Aqua Jet at level 20. It's kind of a signature move. It's definitely a move that's very well known for. It's the Water type version of Quick Attack, so that's pretty cool. It doesn't take too long to evolve though. It evolves at level 26 into Floatzel. And here you get some interesting moves. You can remember Ice Fang, which is decent coverage. I say decent because there's probably better moves. When it evolves it gets Crunch, which is decently powerful. Other than that though, not really too interesting moves. Agility is probably not the end of the playthrough because it's already fast. And Whirlpool and Razor Wind aren't interesting. So yeah. And then for TMs, it's actually got pretty good. You've got Fighting type moves, you got Bulk Up as well. Ice Beam. Brick Break is the Fire type move of choice I would use. Even Focus Blast is there too, so yeah. And then for move tier is Ice Punch if you have a physical attacking move set, or a physical attack boosting nature. And then for egg moves, nothing too interesting. I guess Baton Plus is kinda cool, but that's really it. Stat wise, it's not too bad actually. It has 105 attack and 85 special attack, but 85 special attack is definitely usable if you really want. You can definitely go a full special move pull if you really want, with like Surf, Ice Beam, and Focus Blast if you really want. And yeah, 115 speed, that's the main thing. It's as fast as my favorite Pokemon Starmie, so yeah. Definitely very good. I was also considering this thing too, but then yeah, again, I don't think I haven't used it that much. I think the main reason why is I am a little bit annoyed by the fact that yeah, it is more of a physical attacking water type. So I kind of feel like I'm not using its full potential, but hey, still a good Pokemon to be honest. It's not a bad choice for a water type because again, it's fast. It definitely makes good use of that high speed as well. And for abilities, I didn't talk about that, but it gets the Sorcerer ability. So basically in Rain, it's unbeatable in terms of speed, and it also passes for water type use. It's definitely a Pokemon that got a big glow up in the latest generation actually, because it got a new move called Wave Crush, a water type version of Double Edge. And with the Rain, yeah, this thing hurts. So yeah, and it also learned a better Ice type move, Ice Spinner too. So yeah, great Pokemon in the newest generation. So yeah, last Pokemon, Pachirisu. So Pachirisu is a very strange Pokemon, because its stats mainly. But anyway, for abilities though, Runaway and Pickup. If you're able to get Pickup, this is a nice Pokemon to just tag around, because after battles, it'll pick up items for you. So yeah. And yeah, this is one of the few Pokemon that has Pickup, but it's a Pokemon that's fully evolved, so yeah. That's definitely quite interesting, so yeah. And for moves, it does learn Spark at level 13, and it also gets Charm. Endure's probably not that great. Sweet Kiss is inaccurate. Discharge is alright at level 29 actually, so that's actually pretty early. And Super Fang at level 33, so yeah. It's kind of obvious what this Pokemon really wants to do in terms of that move pool. Same for TMs, you got like Thunderbolt. I won't give this thing Iron Tail. Thunder Wave is great. Grass Knot and Newton are interesting too. For Mewtwo, apparently it gets Thunder Punch, but it also gets like Gunk Shot and Seed Bomb. So yeah, those are some funny moves to consider in the post game. And then for Egg moves, yeah, apparently gets Defense Code Rollout. It also gets Fake Tears, Flatter. Flatter's not a good move, but yeah. Anyway, let's go over stats. Now, this is where, yeah, this Pokemon gets a little bit confusing. It has really bad offenses, 45 attack and special attack. It's kind of fast at 95 speed. It has good special defense at 90, and then alright defense at 70, and then kind of low 60 HP. So yeah, this Pokemon's very strong. But considering that, yeah, it's already fully evolved, and it learns some actually decently strong electric type moves early on, this is a Pokemon that could be a nice filler choice for a little bit, until you get a much better electric type later, so yeah. Again, it's a very strange Pokemon, this one. Definitely not a long-term Pokemon. It's not that hard to catch either, apparently. I thought it would be because it is fully evolved, but yeah. Like I said, you can use this early on. Once it gets Discharge, it might actually be not too bad, but yeah, it won't last very long because again, 45 special attack and 45 attack is not good. And yeah, again, this is more of a support-based Pokemon, I feel like, considering its move pool, so yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't get Thunder Wave via level up. That would have been awesome, but yeah. Because I think the TM's a little bit hard to come by, so yeah. That's Patrice, and that's all the Pokemon. So yeah. I actually really like that selection of Pokemon. They're really cool, so yeah. Anyway, let's actually talk to this guy. Don't you dare go to the Valley Windwax. I got order to keep everyone out if they're not part of Team Galactic. You're giving me a look that makes me think you're gonna try to get in. Okay then, you'll have to battle me for it. So let's do it. I wanted to make this guy kind of a big deal, I guess, so that's why I didn't want to talk about the Pokemon movements, so yeah. Man, Glameow. I mean, yeah, he's not that scary, but yeah. He's probably gonna fake us out, unfortunately, because, yeah, that's what Glameow likes to do, so yeah. And yeah, there it is. That move always goes first in Blue, but you have to use it on turn 1. It fails after turn 1. It's a very good move, actually, especially in Double Dance. And he is Growl, but that's not scary at all, so yeah. Because, yeah, we outdamage him by a lot. But yeah, Pluck. Interesting thing you can do with Pluck is give it to your, Primpler. Actually, yeah, like I'm really supposed to win on a Pokemon like this. Yeah, Glameow's not amazing, but yeah. Isn't that just great? Getting owned by some kid. But you can't do a thing if I lock myself in with my work ski. That's right, the other work ski's not here. My coordinates in the Flower Patch are the only other one. Haha, in that sense, I'm no longer the loser. We'll see about that, but anyway. So yeah, he just told us what to do. So yeah. Like I said, I do like this Pokemon a lot, like I said. And yeah, just definitely considering Gastrodon and Weasel, but yeah. Again, I want to use a more weird water type, so yeah. That's what we're going to be doing. So yeah, now these guys are blocking the way, so we want to beat them and get the key from them. So yeah, I was talking about Pluck there. Yeah, you can give it to Prinplup, and that's actually a good move. It's much better than, like, Peck. So yeah, you can definitely use it early on if you really want. Enough arguing, hand over that sweet honey. Do as we say, Team Galactic will have that honey. We must have it to attract Pokemon in great numbers. Hey, this kid's a witness. What we'll do? We don't need the brat running off to get help. The solution is simple. We ensure the brat stays quiet. Alright. Anyway. So we have to defeat 2 Pokemon. He's got a Stunky. I don't really talk about this Pokemon too much. It's a Poison Dart type. A very good type, actually. So yeah. Kind of a scary Pokemon, to be honest. But yeah. Its trainer, though, isn't very good, though. So yeah. So you can do that. It Screeches up. Screech is a powerful move, so yeah. And kind of a scary one too, so yeah. So you take it out. Very nice. Staravia's gonna get another level up, level 17 now. And there we go. This is why I'm gonna be stuck as a Grump forever. This is so lame, they're gonna dock my pay. I'm up next. Battling you right after my call weak you gives me the edge. You don't really weaken me at all, but anyway. Yeah, he has a Zubat, but yeah, as you notice here, Team Galactic likes to use Poison type Pokemon. Mainly. And Dark type Pokemon too, actually. But yeah, although yeah. Glameow is definitely an exception though, because Glameow is a normal type, so yeah. And what's the other Pokemon? Another Zubat? No problem. So yeah, you can just take these out pretty easily. With a nice Star Root, yeah. And there we go. I want a promotion to get some tougher Pokemon. And there we go. This brat's tough, like really tough. Tougher than I can put into words, and I know a lot of words. We're done for here. Let's get back to the Valley Windworks. Oh, what's this thing? They seem to have forgotten it. It's a works key. It must be for the Valley Windworks. If it's of no use to you, you may as well have it. So now we can get in. Thank you, surely you saved me. Those goons are trying to rob me of my sweet honey. They sure were weird though. You saw how they were dressed. What were they saying didn't make a whole lot of sense either. Oh, I need to thank you. This sweet honey. Go on, take a whole lot. So we got some honey. Saw that honey in a sweet swain tree. It might attract Pokemon. So yeah, I don't remember how the mechanic works, like, fully. Over here, you got this dude. Put honey in a tree, check back later to see if it's rustling. If it is, it's quite often a rare Pokemon. It gets my hopes up if I see that happening. The flowers that grow in the fields here are special. Do you see how they're more vivid than flowers elsewhere in the Sinnoh? You can fight Pokemon for that. So basically what you do is, you put the honey on these golden trees, and then you wait for, I forget how long? I know it's like a long time though. And then eventually a Pokemon will come. And yeah. Let's talk about these now actually. The thing about this attack though is I don't like how slow it is. So it's very annoying to be honest. But yeah, there are definitely some interesting Pokemon you can get with this though. Definitely some powerful ones. But the problem is that most of them, yeah, they're kind of hard to recommend. So yeah, basically every tree has the same Pokemon. Let's start with, so yeah, here's the encounters look, I guess. So 30% of the time you'll get Wurmple, which we already talked about, and 20% of the time you can get Combee. Oh boy, Combee. I think you can like save and reload, and you can like change the properties of the Pokemon, but the Pokemon itself will not change. So anyway, Combee. Combee is a bad Pokemon, alright? It has Honey Gather's ability though, where it may pick up a honey off the battle, and the higher the level, the higher the chance. That's kind of cool. So it has a terrible moveset. It only learns Sweet Scent, Gust, and Bug Bite, and its Voodoo Tutor moves are also not very good, and its stats are extremely bad. 70 is its highest stat. It can evolve though, but the problem is it needs to be a female Combee, and those are rarer. much rarer effect. It's only a 12.5% chance, so yeah. Make sure you get a female one. That's all I can really say on the matter, so yeah. It also sucks if you get a shiny Combi and it's a male too, so yeah. So female Combis, of course, they can evolve into Vespiquen, and unfortunately this is the only way to get a Vespiquen in this game. So, it's a lot better, but it's still not amazing though. Once it evolves at level 21 you get Power Gem, but what's interesting are the order moves it learns. Its signature moves basically. It's got Defend Order, Heal Order, and Attack Order. Attack Order is a 90 power physical bug type move with a high crit rate. Heal Order heals it for half of its maximum HP, and Defend Order raises its defense and special effects. So pretty cool moves. It also learns some other interesting moves like Toxic, and Destiny Bond. Yeah, interesting moves, alright. Then for TMs, you got Sludge Bomb, I guess. Silver Wind, X is a U-turn. So there's some interesting moves there, and then for Mewtwo's, there's like Signal Beam. I don't think it's a special attacker though. Actually, it has equal special attack and attack. And yeah, that's really it. It doesn't have any egg moves either. But anyway, as for stats, it's very slow at full speed. It has good defenses, 102 defense and special defense. So yeah, it's obviously supposed to be a wall. And then it has 80 attack and special attack, and it's 70 HP. So yeah, it's supposed to be kind of a tank, but the problem is that low speed and it's poor type. Bug and Flying don't work well defensively, it's more of an offensive type. So this Pokemon of course struggles a lot because of that. Yeah, it's pretty mediocre, but it does have a cool design at least, so yeah. Very weird, interesting Pokemon this one. Also, it changes Honey Gather to Pressure, which is a good ability for a tank, but yeah, that's really it. Pokemon that's kind of hard to use too. In later games, if you're able to catch Vespiquen, that's how I'd recommend using it, so you don't have to worry about, you know, Combi. But anyway, next up is a Pokemon I have actually used, Aipom. It's a 50% kind of, but it did take a long time to get it, so yeah. So Aipom is a normal type Pokemon, but it now has a new evolution. It used to be part of what some people like to call the club. So, the club, yeah, this is basically like Pokemon before Gen 4 that were dying for an evolution and got one. So yeah, Aipom, run away and pick up its abilities. It learns some interesting moves before it evolves, like Tickle, Baton Pass, and that's really it. Maybe Agility too. But yeah, once it evolves though, you need, or to evolve I should be saying, you need the move Double Hit, which it learns at level 32. That's actually not a bad move for it, to be honest, for a little bit. And then it'll evolve. So, Runaway is actually the better of the two abilities, probably, because that changes into Technician when it evolves. And Technician, we haven't actually seen this ability yet, but basically, moves with less than 60 power, moves with 60 or less power get 1.5 times power, so that's really nice. Pickup's also a nice ability though. So after Double Hit, you got Fling, Nasty Plot, and Last Resort. Last Resort's a cool move, because it does learn Fake Out via Egg moves, so you could use Fake Out Last Resort if you really want. Because yeah, it's a 130 power move, but you must use all other moves that you've used during combat, so yeah. And then for TMs, it's got some interesting ones. It does have more attack though, and it does learn a lot of special moves, so I wouldn't recommend those, even if they get powered up by Technician, like Water Pulse and Shockwave. But yeah, it does learn like Brick Break, Aerial Ace, which does get boosted by Technician, Shadow Claw, Payback also does too, although it does have negative priority, and yeah, that move, yeah, it gains power if you get attacked first. So yeah, that's interesting. Or actually no. If the foe, yeah, it does say that, yeah, Payback, if you can use the move after the foe attacks, then yeah, it doubles in power, which is actually really nice. And it does get boosted by Technician, and also U-turn's a great move too. Mewtwo does, all the punches are there, Gunk Shot and Seed Bomb are also there. Those could be interesting coverages, and then for Egg moves, Fake Out is pretty good. I guess they beat up being kind of fun with Technician as well. Bounce is also there. Yeah, some interesting moves. And finally, its stats. Actually pretty good. It's also extremely fast, 150 speed. It has a good 100 attack. And with a pretty decent move pool too. Yeah, this Pokemon's not bad, to be honest. It was a really fun normal type to use when I used it before for the first time. So yeah, fun Pokemon this one. Just a bit annoying to get, obviously, because of its the fact that you can only use Honey to get it. So yeah, cool Pokemon. Still like it though. Then after that we have Burmy. This is kind of a complicated Pokemon to talk about because it evolves into 2 different Pokemon and it has a lot of different forms. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to cover this one real quick. So Burmy. Shed Skin is his ability, not that great. It has 3 distinct forms, a plant cloak, a sand cloak, and a trash cloak. And how to change it is, it depends on where it battles. So if you battle in grass, it has the plant cloak. In sand, or in caves of sand, you get the sandy cloak, and if you're in a building, it becomes a trash cloak. There we go, its evolution. So the cloak doesn't matter if it's male, because then you get Mothim. Mothin's the better of the 2 in my opinion. It's a normal, or non-normal, it's a bug flying type with the swarm ability. It learns some interesting moves, definitely. That made on the special side, because yeah, at the higher levels it gets Air Slash, Psychic, and Bug Buzz. All pretty interesting stuff. Before then it's not too special, like Bug Bite, Psybeam, stuff like that. And then for TMs, you've got other interesting special moves like Shadow Ball and Energy Ball. And U-turn too, that's always a good move. And then for move 2, Signal Beam sounds like fun, and then we got its stats, where it's actually a mixed attacker too. 94 attack and special attack. But it has really bad defenses at 50-50, 70 HP, and then 66 speed. It's slow for some odd reason. So yeah, and again, it has kind of a bad defensive type. So what's probably going to happen is it's going to get attacked first, it's probably going to get its weakness preyed on, and yeah, it's probably not going to be able to do much. But again, interesting Pokemon, it just needs a much more powerful move to abuse. Luckily though, it does get Quiver Dance in later games. But unfortunately not this game. So yeah, weird Pokemon, but it's a lot more simpler to talk about than Wormadam. You get Wormadam if the Burmy's female. So it has, once again, the 3 cloaks, although what it does now is change its type and its move pool. First off though, they always have anticipation for that ability, which warns when the foe knows a 1-hit KO move or super effective move. Which is alright, I guess. But anyway. So I guess we'll go over the plant cloak one first. It's a bug grass type and it mainly learns grass type moves, obviously. Like Razor Leaf, Leaf Storm at level 47 is kind of funny. And it also gets Psychic too. I think they all get Psychic. And yeah, as you probably expect, yeah, TM wise, yeah, it learns mostly grass type moves. It's the only that gets Giga Drain, which is pretty cool. And Solar Beam, as you probably expect. And Energy Ball. And Grass Stomp. And then for move tutors, again, it has exclusive rights to the grass type moves there. And then we got its stats, which are actually different. It has 105 special defense, the best of the lot, and it has 79 special attack, which is the best of the lot too. It has the it has the lowest defense and attack though, so yeah, and it has the same HP, so yeah. Bug Grass is not a great type, unfortunately, although the fact that it is a special attacking one is kind of weird and interesting, to be honest, so yeah. But again, if you look at those stats again, it's slow at 36 speed, and its special attack is not even that good, it's 79. Its special defense is good, but again, the type is not. And 85 defense is cool, I guess it is supposed to be a defensive Pokemon at the end of the day, but it doesn't really learn, like, that amazing, like, moves for that. Then let's go over the Sandy Cloak one, which is a kind of unique type of Bug Ground. Not many Pokemon are Bug Ground, obviously, especially fully evolved. And as you expect, it learns actually Rock Blast and Fissure. Those are exclusive moves apparently. And yeah, as you probably expect, yeah, it learns Ground and Rock type moves via TM exclusively. It's exclusive rights to. It's like Earthquake, Dig, Sandstorm, Rock Tomb. Yeah, that's it. And then, again, same with the Mewtwo's, but I think that means it has access to Earth Power, which is kind of cool. As for stats, it has 59 special attack, 85 special defense, 105 defense, and 69 attack. So it has the highest attack. It can learn Earthquake, so that's alright I guess. It has the best defense as well. But of course has the weakest special stats. And again, not great. Bug Ground isn't what I call a good type, and its move pool again leaves a lot to be desired, so yeah. Especially bug type physical moves because it really doesn't get any good ones, so yeah. And then finally, there's probably the best one, which is the Trash Cloak. This is the best type. Bug Steel, only weak to fire. And for moves, as you probably expect, it learns Steel type moves like Mirror Shot and Iron Head. And Metal Cell, probably. So yeah. And as you probably expect, in TM wise, it gets Jarable. Apparently it's the only one that gets Stealth Rock, which is weird. And then Flash Cannon. And then for Mutilas, it obviously has rights to Magnet Rise, Gunk Shot, Iron Defense, Iron Head. So there you go. And for stats, it's the middle of the road one. It does kind of remind me of the Reggies, to be honest. But anyway, it has 69 attack, 95 defense, 69 special attack, and 95 special defense. Again, it's slow though. You could use this. It wouldn't. It's gonna just sit there, I feel like. And again, it doesn't really have very good support moves either. So again, I just think it's a very mediocre Pokemon. And that goes for all the Force Heroes. I probably should have just said that and be done with it, but that's okay. But oh well. But anyway, that's Burmy. Again, very mid Pokemon. Especially because, yeah, you need to put in a lot of work to actually, you know, use it. And you need to take the right gender too. Although I think it is a 50-50 gender thing, so yeah. Also a 50% counter rate is Cherubi, another very gimmicky Pokemon, but a lot better than Burmy, so yeah. So I'm gonna go outside again. And where is it in the Pokédex? There it is. So Cherubi. A weird Pokemon because if you read its Pokédex entries, it has Chlorophyll as ability. It evolves at level 25 into Shurime. Before then, it gets Magical Leaf and Leech Seed, which are definitely pretty good moves. And Sunny Day as well for that Chlorophyll. Sun is kind of important though for Shurime though, its evolution. There's two forms, an Overcast form and a Sunshine form. As you probably expect, the Sunshine form comes out when Sunny Day is in effect. And that also means its ability Flower Curve comes into play, where allies' attack and social defense are multiplied by 1.5 during strong sunlight. That only works on Double Battles, unfortunately. If it worked on itself, that would actually be kinda cool. But anyway. For moves, after that, you got Pedal Dance at 25, which is decently strong. And after that, Worry Seed, Takedown, Solar Beam, and Lucky Chant. For TMs, yeah, it's pretty Grass-type focused. It doesn't really learn anything other than Grass-type moves. The TM are good. And then for Mutilas, same deal. Egg moves, same deal again, although Weather Ball would be cool if you had access to it. It's only Hot Gold Soul Silver. And then for stats, it's very mediocre. Good. 87 special attack, 85 speed. So I guess that's cool, but again, it's very again, just mediocre. It's only special defense too, and also it has an ability that doesn't do anything in regular battles. It only works in double battles, so yeah. Again, yeah, not a great grass type. It is interesting at the very least, but yeah, that's really all I gotta say about it. It is a lot better in Legends Arceus though, where its ability actually does something, even though the abilities aren't in that game, but anyway. Its Sunshine form does get more chance to shine, which is cool. And again, I kinda wish that was the case in, you know, the mainline games, but that's okay. So that's that. The last two Pokemon are great though, but they're very rare. Heracross is a 5% encounter rate, but if you are able to somehow get it, yeah, that's amazing, because Heracross is an amazing Pokemon, obviously. If I can find it, there it is. So I guess I'll head to... I probably should have just headed to the, you know, the next area, but that's okay. Yeah, we're going to be going to the Violinlux in the next part, obviously. So, Heracross. Amazing Pokemon. Swarm of Guts for its abilities. Of course, both are quite good for its playstyle. And it learns amazing moves very level up, like Aerial Ace at 13, Brick Break at 19, Close Combat at 37, and Mega Horn at 55. Then for TMs, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Stone Edge. are amazing options. Earthquake, obviously, yeah. I mentioned Earthquake already. Even Shadow Claw could be considered too. And then move tiers, nothing too interesting there. And then for egg moves, Double Edge, Pursuit might be interesting, but only for battles against humans, obviously, because that's what shines. And Revenge, which could be fun. Stat-wise is amazing, 125 attack, 85 speed. Good 95 special defense too. Great Pokemon, obviously. Now you take a sip. So yeah, not much to say there. Great Pokemon, obviously. I've already gushed on how much I love this thing before, and yeah, Gen 4 just keeps delivering for it. Maybe for that access to close combat. It doesn't even learn it that late either. So yeah, if you somehow are lucky enough to get it, amazing. But of course, it's very hard because, you know, 5% encounter on something that takes a long time to encounter. So yeah, you're probably not going to see it. And that goes doubly for our last Pokemon today. Munchlax. Oh boy, Munchlax. You're not encountering this thing. Why am I talking about that? For brevity, I guess. But anyway, let me see if I can find Munchlax. There it is. So, Munchlax. The only way to find Munchlax is with special honey trees. Basically, I think this is how it works. There's basically like 4 honey trees where it can spawn with like a 1% encounter rate or something, and that includes honey trees you haven't encountered yet in the main story. Yeah, you're not finding this thing. So, let's say you somehow get extremely lucky and actually able to find it. Well, you get actually a pretty decent Pokemon, to be honest. So Munchlax is another new baby Pokemon. It's the baby of Snorlax. It needs a happiness evolution to become Snorlax, and to get Munchlax with a Snorlax, they're breeding, you need a full insect. Pick up and Thick Fat are its place, which are cool. It is actually a pretty interesting Pokemon. Like, yeah, its stats don't look that impressive for a baby Pokemon, but hey, 85 attack, 85 special defense, and 135 HP is actually quite a lot for an unleveled Pokemon. It was actually really strong in Little Cup in this generation, if you could believe that. But of course, you really want to know how good Snorlax is, so let's talk about Snorlax, everyone's favourite big boy. So Immunity and Thick Fat are now its abilities, both have their uses. Thick Fat's probably the better of the two. You've got some good moves like Body Slam, Defense Corolla could be an option. Crunch is good because that's coverage against ghost types. It even learns the new Giga Impact, which is basically just Hyper Beam but physical. And also Yawn Belly Drum could also be interesting moves. TM wise, it learns a lot of moves, as you'd probably expect, but the main ones are like Earthquake, maybe Brick Break, maybe Special Fire type moves, just in case. And maybe Rock Slide, I don't know. Mood tiers, Elemental Punches are good, Zen Headbutt maybe. Iron Head if you really want, Outrageous, funny sounding, and Superpower. Most of those are posting though. And then for egg moves, you've got Curse, I guess. Curse is definitely a good move for its playstyle, so yeah. Its pre-over does learn some moves on its own, mainly Metronome, which is a very funny move. Screech, the Stockpile moves. Stockpile could be very fun in Snorlax because how bulky it is. Last Resort, and Zen Headbutt, which is an egg move for Munchlax. And then finally we got its stats, obviously. Great special with 160 HP and 110 special defense, but it's also a good tank because it has 110 attack. Its defense isn't bad either, it's 65 with that high HP, and then of course it's very slow-fetty. Good Pokemon, but again, you're not seeing it because of how annoying it is to encounter. So yeah, that's really all I gotta say about the Honey Pokemon. That did take a long time, thanks to Wormadam, but oh well. So next time, now that we've talked about all the Pokemon in the area, let's actually liberate the Valley Limerick. So yeah, look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.